good day YouTubers, and yes, as you can see, Aslan and I are frozen to the spot. I don't want to say which canal I'm on, because that would just ruin like the anticipation and the surprise of season 9. But I arrived here on the 15th of January and it's now the 22nd, a Sunday, so I've been here 7 days. Wow, a week. It's looking, forecast wise, that the temperature's going to rise above freezing, not only during the day but at night as well, Wednesday, because the problem is at the moment the temperature's rising in the day and then dropping to like -3 at night, and each time the ice gets thicker and thicker. So hopefully Wednesday, so I will have been here, that'd be what, 9 days. The frustrating part is I'm only 16 miles away from the end of the particular canals I'm doing, and finishing filming of season 9, and then I can get down to a lot of editing. All is not lost though, as I've managed to spend the time recording and finishing the new theme tune for season 9, and also it's going to give me time to do some cooking. And as it's winter and a bit nippy, what's better than a good old British winter warmer, cottage pie. And cottage pie is one of those dishes which can have a 1,000 variations. You can add all manner of things to it. Traditionally it's mashed potato on top of beef mince with onions, carrots. You can throw in some peas and a little bit of gravy. And then a lot of people like to put some grated cheese on top, but I don't have any grated cheese, so I'm just going to make a cottage pie with what I have, nice and simple. Okay, for this then I'm going to be using 3 large potatoes for the mash, some carrots which I'm just going to dice up, 1 onion, some tomatoes which I'll be cutting in half and putting in with everything else, and then slice a few in half and put those on the top of the mashed potato, and also 250 grams of turkey mince. I bought 500 grams and I used 250 grams of that in a spaghetti bolognese, but I've been using turkey mince of late. Beef mince, yeah, it's a high energy, slow release, slow digesting kind of meat. The body takes a long time to digest it. Turkey mince, however, is when you incorporate it in your chosen recipe, you can't tell the difference, and it's also low in fat, and as I say, quick to digest. Right, for starters, I'm going to get a pan of water on to boil the potatoes and steam the carrots. And I'm also going to light the oven. Gas Mark 5 medium oven. Always seems to work for everything really. And we'll quickly peel the spuds. When I did the Christmas dinner video, I said the second week of January I'd hoped that the first episode would go up. And then I did an update because we'd had awful weather, saying I hope it's going to be the second week of February, not knowing that I was going to be stuck here well, for 7 days so far, potentially 9, 10, who knows, 14, 28. And I'm going to cut the potatoes just into smaller bits so that they cook nice and quick. The water's coming to the boil. I'll get those in there, and then I'm going to do the carrots. just into small sort of lengths, chunks. Put the top on the steamer. And I'll just stick the carrots in there. Just like the back burner. And I'm going to move the potatoes and carrots over to there. Now we take the frying pan and I'm going to put some delicious unfiltered olive oil in the pan. This is La Espanola extra virgin olive oil, a litre. Not cheap, but you know, delicious all the same. And we'll slice up the onion. Put those in the pan. While they're frying, I'm also going to put the turkey mince in there, and we're just going to break it up. You really cannot tell the difference. I've had this in a chili as well, and it was very, very good. That's frying and underway. And now just cut the tomatoes in half. These are little baby plum tomatoes. 90p from a local co-op. Well, when I say local, the nearest shops are about 1.5 miles away. And I've been going there every day. I find if I shop daily, I move around more. I think the potatoes can't be that far off. Yeah, they're there. The carrots are done, and they're going to go in with the mince. Let's drain the potatoes. Into the potatoes, just a very small amount of salt, because salt is nice with potatoes, and some ground black pepper, and I'll put some in the mince, onions and carrots as well. And we get mashing. Into that some butter and a little bit of milk. Not too much, because we don't want a sloppy mash. A nice sticky mash. Yep, we're there. Very tasty potatoes. The minced carrots and onions are there, and I'm going to add, and you don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm going to add an OXO cube, which to those who don't know is a British beef stock cube. When I first started using OXO cubes, one person thought I was sprinkling a recreational drug into my food. And I'm going to use my Pyrex dish, and I'm going to pour or put the whole lot in there. And on top goes the potato. We'll spread that out over the top. A bit like icing a cake. Then we'll take a fork and just put some fairly deepish lines in the potato. Finally, some more tomatoes, and we'll put those upside down on top of the potato. And et voila. That's now going to go in the oven for about half an hour. While that's cooking then, and I've got the kettle on for a nice cup of tea, a couple of questions. One which was fairly recent and I'd never received before, and another which pops up quite regularly. And that one is, why do I continually refer to Aslan in the female, as in she's a fine vessel, or she's doing well, I love her, so on and so forth, when Aslan, the character, is a male lion? And the very simple explanation is that since the dawn of time, when people invented boats, all water-going craft are referred to in the female, as in she's a fine sea-going vessel, and the QE2, she's a fine ship, and the Titanic, she was glorious, beautiful, flawed, and so on. So that's simply that. No matter the name of the boat could be, I don't know, Roger Moore, and still be she. So that's that. The other one, I took it that it wasn't really sort of like a personal insult or anything, but he said that I should educate myself in the correct use of I when referring to inanimate objects, i.e. Aslan. And I regularly say Aslan and I. You join Aslan and I. Aslan and I are heading along the canal and so on. And the gentleman was correct. If I'm referring to myself and an inanimate object, then it's me and Aslan, or Aslan and me, and so on. If I'm referring to myself and another person, then it's Fred and I, and so on. But the difference with Aslan is I don't just regard her as a boat, an inanimate object. Aslan has a soul. So I always refer, I tell her she's doing well. I regularly give her pats while we're going along. Like, phew, nothing's happened. So yeah, Aslan has a soul. So I regard her not as a person. I mean, that'd just be a bit weird, but it's not like Christine, the killer car. But she's Aslan and I. So it's as simple as that. So yes, I am educated in the ways of talking like proper and stuff. And the reason I say that is because Aslan is a living, breathing being as far as I'm concerned. A friend, a protector, a home. And yeah, there you go. It's there. What happens is that the sauce rises up through the potato around the edge. Oh. This will definitely warm your cockles. One thing that us Brits like to do with cottage pie is smear HP sauce or brown sauce over the top, but I don't have any, so oh wow. Yeah, potato, onions, the tanginess of the tomatoes. Wow. You can feel the it does warm you. It warms you up, hence it's a winter warmer. Absolutely delicious. Right, that will do. As I say, once it thaws out, I'm thinking it's 16 miles, got to stop at a few places along the way, so I'm thinking 4 days before it's finally finished. then I can find a nice spot, get the old generator going, and get down to some serious editing. CHG's cottage pie. Alright. Yeah. Hopefully, next time you see me, I will be at Great Hayward getting season 9 underway. So yeah, until then, look after yourselves, and cheers for now.